Alright, let's get this show on the road. I kind of waited to start
Yeah, they're really
my
It's like being back at college.
YouTube and TikTok streams until the last minute.
So many
They don't
crabs,
like
it's like being back at
loading in.
college.
No,
Tommy's
TikTok
got some
doesn't.
horror
anyway.
stories to tell.
Are they long and have lots of meat?
Oh my god.
No, it's because with those long legs. What are you
Long
talking
load-ins
about?
on
They look
TikTok
like
makes it
little
go
spider legs
over
crabs.
cranky.
What were you thinking of?
Alright, let's see.
Moving on.
Okay.
I'm not talking without my lawyer.
Right, I need to connect my... Hi. I'm alive. I swear. Okay, cool. Hello. Mike Wojciechowski. I'm here for your toe beans. Hello, Aka. And Twee. I missed your wife too. I don't know where they are. They haven't been around for a while. But then I've not been around for a while. I was gonna stream earlier today. But I spent the time hanging out with Mew instead. And then I eventually sent Mew to bed. And then I zoned out for like half an hour, I guess. You're reading Scarlet Hollow right now? Funny you should say that. That's kind of what I'm booting up. Yeah, they're probably at work. Which means we'll probably play a different game later. But, for now, Ivy wanted me to play this game, so I am. I do like the creators of this game, though. So, you see, both of those things are things that I like. I like visual novels, and I like horror. So, here we are. I can't fucking type my name. I live in the city of butts. Alright. Hot is not me. Yeah, I'm gonna go with keen eye and talk to animals. You jolt away as the bus hits a particularly nasty one. We feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details where exactly here is, confusing this bus with many others that came before it. But your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world. Past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, 26 hours of bus rides and countless late-night stops in the seedy depots that would have felt unsafe in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearline Scarlet, your mother, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seemed like something you wouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to me for the past 5 hours, talking to you without a pause. So you're not too sure when he even stopped. But when he started to doze off, at first you thought he was just being friendly, but what was several hours of one-sided conversation ago, I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing the usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. I'm gonna remain silent. You do your best to keep a blank face. Waking up and by extension accidentally giving the strange man permission to keep talking to you was a mistake. Good luck, H2! So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she's gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she was really mad, but we were just playing. But she kept swinging. Soon enough, she lost her balance, fell off the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh, fished her out. We got her out. Her phone got soaked, and so she couldn't call the cops enough. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and been on and off for a year. It's pretty serious. Though about 5 ago, she tried to break up with me for like real. Jeez, you ever get so mad you want to like kill anybody? Wasn't on my mind. I'll pretend you didn't just say that. You smile and pretend you didn't just say that. You burrs. I knew you'd get me. We understand each other. Somebody trying to break your heart, that changes a person. Makes them want to do things I never thought they'd want to do. Not really. Why is my tail censored? Why do you want to see raw tail? Jeez, everyone wanting tail? That's kind of lewd. What's with you wanting tail? I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now. I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. Because it's fluffy? It is fluffy. I like my fluffy tail. I've had to hide it for a long time. Chat's degenerates. The sensor bias to protect it. If it's censored, it's safe. Not really. Did that stuff will wind up a bus in New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. You're so worked up by the thought of losing it that you threatened to kill her, but now that she's giving birth to a child, created together, you're planning on running off? Even if you love her, think about whether that love is strong enough and you'd be able to handle raising a kid together. Think about how your actions are going to impact his life and whether removing yourself would be better for him in the long run. Huh? Yeah, good stuff to think about. Anyways, where do you say you were headed? This guy just does not listen. Man. I didn't. No need to be nasty, I was just asking. Not gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So if you aren't getting off my stop, you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Hollow that they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know almost everybody that goes that way, come to think of it. Got a couple of buddies who went there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Hollow, you see. There's always a job listing or two with boards around here. Yeah, I gotta protect my tail from people like Twee here. Jeez. No, I kind of feel like taking my glasses back. Miyuki stole them the other day. Where's my glasses? This is why. Do I not have a hotkey? I have glasses? Seriously? Oh, I'll take my coat back. Huh. I really don't have one for glasses. Wild. Let's fix that. Setting. Left Alt Shift G, huh? Glasses! You're drawing yourself in a jar, damn. Never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are. Thanks, but my body's got desperate enough to try. Haven't heard from them now in a while. Now that I think about it, I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone for one focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you didn't get too bored without me to talk to. Here, I have something for you. Stranger rifled through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Yeah, boiled peanuts. I've got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much. I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they're tripped all over my bag. I don't want to carry them anymore. Tips on sometimes picking a dialogue option establish new facts about who you are. I'm just gonna say no thanks. Put your hand up and say no. I'm not really hungry. Still a good 45 minutes left of your journey, pal, assuming nothing goes wrong. Best that you have them on hand. Wingman sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag onto the upholstery, instantly soaking in peanut brine. Lovely. With that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. This is the peanuts. Just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanut soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next up, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. The bus finally comes to a stop. It brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of Scarlet Hollow's bus station. And the sign that reads bus station but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for the small town like this, you're amazed there's even that much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. Driver quickly shuts the door behind you, and the engine starts kicking up dust clouds. It's as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Asami. Instantly recognized the worn young woman from the public photos on her Facebook page. She's her cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. I'm sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Yeah, great. Thank you. Get back to the state. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Cousins turns to motions the old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow it climbing into the dusty relic. Doesn't take much driving, because the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains icy silence as she focuses on the road. The dialogue options named Explore are usually taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. I believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mum to thank, or had, I guess. Is that bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know what my mum's problem was with this side of the family. Your cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icy. Oof. I guess we're both members of the Dead Mums Club now, huh? It is a rainbow gay pin. Because I'm gay all year round. That's why my tags say so. Hey, so, what you doing? Weird little cat. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and forgiving. How are you holding up? Fine. Sure, you seem tense. You know you can talk to me, right? Yes, gay. Very much so. Should I ask my wife about it? You sure? You seem tense. You know you can talk to me, right? Tenses up even more before letting out a heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. And silent. Yeah, let's just sit in silence. Zozo, madam. I will tell you off if you keep this up. Are you going to behave? Madam Zozo, are you going to behave? You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. There it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days and its crumbling elegance is not lost on you, someone used to cramped apartments in grey cities. Looks like it's gonna fall off that fucking cliffside. I mean, people do use gay as an insult. I mean, it's accurate for me, but like, people still use it as an insult. Not that there's anything insulting about being gay these days, or ever, personally. Zozo, I will kick you off if you don't settle down. Give me that mouse. Who's Zozo? Zozo is my cat, and she is being a goober. Come here. Come here. Yeah? You've been scooped. You've been being naughty, so you get a scoop. Yeah? Mm. You didn't like getting scooped, huh? That's what you get when you're being ridiculously cute in my presence, disturbing my stream. Get kissed on. Okay. She wanted out, so I've turfed her off the table. That's what you get, Zozo. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed away, always with anger burning beneath her words. Faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. As you stare at its perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. I mean, yeah, it kind of looks that way. You're hit with the blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold into the foyer. Everything in the room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobweb. You can hear the doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards in the house that sways in the wind. Hey, zombie! Welcome to our family's humble estate. Fortunately, due to a current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. You know what's good for you? You'll stick in your room, your bathroom, the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways. You need to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. So you live here? Yeah. And I've been letting you stay here for free, so mind your manners, or did your mother not teach you about those? Let's just get this tour over with. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. He delicately steps over the holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Jen, on Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac or cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild. I wouldn't if I were you. Yep, some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Let's just go. It's nice. It's a kitchen. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I want to eat something other than PBJ this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Not that too fancy. Yeah, there's a grocery store, but there's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online though, so I won't be going with you. Very folksy. Is, isn't it? Store that fulfills your general shopping needs. General store, just to describe what it is. Alright, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. So if you leave the kitchen and pass a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Baby! Don't try to pet Fur. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Thanks, way! And me parle pass. Sorry, little lady. Journée pass funches. Of course, how typical American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you unconscious swine. Yeah, the mobile format. How that's done is an extension on my OBS that I use called Atrium Vertical. And I set up a whole bunch of things for my Twitch stream to be able to be in a vertical format. I hope you like it, Sway. I think it came out pretty nicely. Very funny. Her name's Tam's French. Stop wasting my time. Let's finish the tour. Once again, you follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll be easier to navigate these spaces. For the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Best bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It's a wretched bathroom, piles of junk and untouched in the corners of the room, mystery stains and paint on the floor. Yay! I'm glad my house is nice and clean. You sure this toilet works? Yeah, why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. So Christy, it's fine, don't be dramatic. Yeah, this is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. Practically hear Tabitha roll her eyes from the side of the bathroom wall. It'd be a lot nicer if Janie didn't have a policy about bathrooms. She cleans mine, but refuses to do anything more than that. You can blame her for the state of the place. Remain silent. You stare at the monumental task in front of you. The toilet seat. Oh! And fellas, the jig is up! Bugs get her from the bowl as you lift the seat. Well, we gotta use the facilities. Except the guest bathroom. Last stop. Go follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. And this is where you'll be staying. Linens are fresh. I Janie washed them last week. Drew a half an hour rant about her kid to get her to do it. You better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. With all the boxes. She does not like that. Older family stuff. Can help me. You need help moving them? Tabitha eyes you up and down for a moment. No. You used to sleep here. When this house is almost 150 years ago, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying the fine traditions of bedrooms being slept in. Great, way nicer than I'm used to. Can't say I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. Fucking rude. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties. Alright, so I do get a payment. Cool. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties and you'll have to entertain yourself the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tips on dialogue options will open additional conversation parts, some right away, others down the line. You know, we don't have to inherit our parents' bad blood. We can start fresh now if it's just us. Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you haven't exactly been easy. I'm under a lot of pressure right now. To stay out of my hair, okay? I have work to do. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. No, see, there's a lot of work that needs to be done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door, and now it's just you. You're in the sprawling, decrepit estate. Yeah, PB&J sounds good. Let's go find food and talk to Kitty. Bro focuses his drawer and remains family in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Like living here? I despise small talk. Tell me about Tabitha? Spare me your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. Can you tell me about my aunt? She's dead. I don't waste my time on corpses. Damn! You won't take the hoot, and I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Rude! Hey, Snow the Moth! Entry. Damn, that's a lot of mac and cheese. In the darkness, behind the molded bread, you find a single book lies forgotten. Layer dusk it up. Flip to a bookmark page. Both calf spring and aspic are appetizing enough on their own. You can only imagine how vile a combination the two would be. What kind of person would call this their favorite food? You have no idea where this Teddy slots into the family tree, but it's no wonder your mom ran far from this place. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm enjoying myself. Playing a game. Shut the book and put it back in its place. Baked butter. King of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Plate, knife, jelly, and some bread. Big bread. Put it back. Like, we're not gonna piss Tabitha off. Big bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to satisfying your snack. Yeah, you're fine. I like reading it out for chat. All you need now is some jelly plate and knife. Close pantry. Let's see. Cabinets. Plate and butter knife. Plate and butter knife. It read, you survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl-Ann, so it wasn't her 50th. From a few stories you've heard from your mum, Pearl-Ann wasn't the type to have fishy friends who gave out theme shop glasses for their birthday parties. It belongs to Janie. Imagine she might need an alcoholic beverage to get through cleaning this place, especially with Tabitha's sour face peering over her shoulder. examine the mug. He reads, I was blown away at the blowing rock and see. So your aunt and cousin actually have traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from this state. Maybe you can route your return trip through the blowing rock. It might be nice to see local sites before returning home. Close the cabinet and look back at the rest of the kitchen. Alright, so approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note that taped to the door reading, Janie, stay out, in all caps. Below it on a separate handwriting words, okie dokie. You open the fridge and you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. I can just take the jelly. You reach out for the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking the expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief as you realize it's recent. See, there was purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. This is the last ingredient you need to make your PB&J. Time to close the fridge and get to work. Close the fridge. I am not examining takeout. You turn to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Make PB&J. Despite the state of the horrendous kitchen, you successfully combined your 3 ingredients made of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. Job well done. You back to sleep? Hell yeah. EP time. All of that hassle and you look less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Already searched all of these. Let's have a look at the garden. The garden was reclaimed by a wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Yeah, maybe later. Close the door behind you and return to the kitchen. You're done here. Let's... May as well head to town. Just that. If you hadn't known that you'd wind up taking a walk all the way back down to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's a perfect time. Continue down the path. Really pretty out here. Down the path. Finally, you make it back down to town. The holler, as the guy at the bus called it, has probably seen better days. Still a feeling of idyllic country town, but the sidewalks are cracked and the many storefronts boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, subtly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Gretchen, come back. Quit bothering strangers. Why, I do declare, who's this stranger and why does she smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Gretchen, I'm Masami. Oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Asami. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. But often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then, there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Not in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You must be Tabby's cousin then, right? On the mention of a Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for a funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, it's been a little worried about her all alone in that big house. I'm sorry, did he say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha going something so cute. Did for a while back, when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. He's putting on a front. I don't think she's doing too well. She's been icy, sure, but I feel like she's putting it up on as a front. She's always been a little rough around the edges, to be honest. It's always a little hard to tell if that's just the way she is, or if she's been putting on an act her whole life. You think she's up in that old mansion all by herself? It's probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Jean. Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everyone known everybody else far back as they can remember. Abby and I got a little close when we were both in the school production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was a little more than prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. Haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Before it slips my mind, you're staying up at the spooky old mansion. You must have met Furfur. How does that monster fare? It sounds like you would Furfur have history. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. Your dog sounds like a Southern belle by the way she talks. Haha, yeah, of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain a silent, awkward eye contact. Well, the next time you see that devil, please send my regards, and do let her know not only do I still draw breath, but I very much still pledge red liver. Oh, if you just got out of town, you must be starving. I'm just on my way to get dinner for coffee. They've got amazing biscuits, my treat. You know what? Fuck yeah. Well, let's go hang out with that. Biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah. Awesome, let's go. Like, I get low-key gay vibes from her, and I kind of like it. A pleasant aroma. Don't. Sorry for everything at your end. I'm so confused. That's a weird message. First message there, brother. Mm, mm. Oh, that was a nice stretch. Um, oh, I can't make food while I'm doing a visual novel. I should get a coffee or something. Anyway, pleasant aroma of increased food hangs heavy in the air. The contrast with the lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the confronting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patron realizes that a stranger has entered the establishment. Uh, let's just slide into the nearest booth. You slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they'd just seen Bigfoot. No need to be so shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. You know, as you settle into these, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around you. Yeah, listen in. Still attends aggression while you take a quick look around the diner. At the counter, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owner shoot a sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. That must be Vivian's kid. Never thought I'd actually meet her. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. That haunted look. I always thought it would go away when she finally got out of this town. I guess the unhappiness was baked into her DNA. Mm-hmm. Young mother and her syrup-stained kid sit at the table across from you. Mommy, who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. That must be Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh, is that why she looks so sad? I wouldn't look. I would look so sad too if I have Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean too? Runa the Witch, thank you for the follow. I don't know. I'll find out next time I go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you gonna go finish your pancakes? They're almost so cold, sweet pea. And we've gotta get home to help Daddy. In the far back corner, a man sits alone at the small table, sipping coffee and reading a paper. Yeah, small country towns are like that, though. This is giving me flashbacks of my hometown. So, why are there all these strangers wander into town, never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always cowboys, punks, and whippersnappers? Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched around the corner booth, readily scarfing down heaping plates of food. What do you think? Another young'un looking for mine work? No way! Clearly don't have the stomach for it. That's gotta be the boss's cousin. There's our funeral next week, if I'm remembering right, for old Miss Pearl Ann. May she rot in peace. you've mostly lived in suburbs and cities yourself. You can't really say you're too familiar with this kind of community outside of fiction. It's not. This is a very dramatized version of it. To at least the small towns that I'm familiar with. But then again, I'm not American. So American country towns may be a bit different as well. Um, so like this is a very dramatized version, but like people still act this way. They just it takes a little bit longer. They're not all just in this one diner. But the Australian version of this diner is the pub. You go into the pub, and it's this. A small country town with a one pub town. Go to the pub, and this is the scene you get. And everyone's up in each other's business, and oh, it's just wild. Yeah, nah. If you've been around in her heyday, you'd be. If you've been around in her heyday, you'll be speaking English too, Rodriguez. He's right. Nastiest woman I'd ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Curse the whole lot of them. May every scallop burn in hell. That's enough of that. Hey Stella, I went up ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly placed a cup of coffee in front of Stella. Here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can enter the HES button on your keyboard to guide the text box at any time. Ah. Look at Gretchen. Nom 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 nom. Anything for you? My name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Gave him a kind of a feminine voice. Odd. We said biscuit and coffee. That was literally what she was. Let's go for a biscuit and coffee. Could I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Avery pours a fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. And, sorry for your loss. Before you have a chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyway, the funeral's not till Saturday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always a reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for the little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. Seeing them drink coffee is making me feel like I should make myself a coffee and take a 5-minute runaway to make myself a coffee. I think that's allowed. I'm allowed like a 5-minute break to run away and grab coffee in a second. We'll finish a bit more of the scene though. And there's a weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral, so a little special occasion. Let's ask about the potluck. Not like a church thing. It'd be weird for me to come if I'm not a member. I know. The Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not many people go to the church around here, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I'm not a fan of church-going persuasion myself. Same for me. Whatever feeling some folks get in church, I think it must be the feeling when I look at the sky at night on a hike. Feeling of peace and wholeness. No, you're fine, Mew. Mew was a little worried. She might have, sounded a little grumpy last night. She was just really worn out and wasn't really in a good state. She's feeling a lot better today though. She's asleep now. But heat's bad. I've got the opposite problem. I'm kind of cold and I'm thinking of like warming up by making myself a coffee. That's not to say we're a town of heathens or anything like that. There are plenty of God-fearing folks around. They just aren't fans of the church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's something a little off about the guy. A little creepy if you get you'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. You're fine. I know, because I was in a state that I wasn't, worn out myself yet. That I could read what was happening, and I noticed you were a little bit worried, and New was worried, but she was also feeling like crap. So it was just a silly thing. And then I'm like, anyway, it's all fine, is the takeaway message. Yeah, it was lovely to have you around. And unfortunately, you probably will down. We're gonna meet the preacher. Yeah, I'm happy to have you around. I'm if I wasn't just reading a visual novel, I probably would steal you again. But another time. Anyway, that's all the big events that I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea you might want to kill time for the rest of the week? I'm liking her low-key. Do we just go straight into flirting? Have a good luck. Yeah. I'll be reading for a while. You have something in mind? Something tells me that this is a lewd question. Was I being that obvious? My job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with the camera, and that's better when someone else is there too. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns biscuit in tow. Is there anything else coming from me? Gosh, if I had known that a plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Now you have introduced yourself. Your condolences? I haven't introduced myself. Oh, sorry, that most people in turn know about you. I'm sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Well, I guess it gets out of the bag. The Holler is a small place. Everybody knows everybody, and that includes extended family. Oh no, who's talking about me? I've never even met the side of the family. What they even talk about? Your aunt must have been getting it from somewhere. She's always been on about something you're up to. Oh, oops, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. What matters is that people can meet the real you. That doesn't matter what Pearlian may or may not have said. Yeah, and you can always make a good first impression and wipe that slate clean with the whole town. God, what was she saying about me? Jeez, look, I'm sorry I said anything. Hey, don't worry, Pearlian was a gossip, and she would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was her kind of trademark. Enough about your aunt. We've got a biscuit to enjoy. Pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles to your touch. Buttery, warm, and emanates from the surface. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if nothing but butter suspended the thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is the perfect biscuit. This is the best biscuit I've ever had, but you're not big on biscuits in general. I don't think I actually like biscuits. Like, I know this is really good biscuit, and I'd eat it again, but if this is the best the world biscuit has to offer, consider me unimpressed. I'm sorry to hear that. You sure I guess that was a bit harsh. That's not quite where I was gonna go. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So has Stella mentioned she is famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person who has been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. Stella's cute. I also like Gretchen. Look at Gretchen's little face. I'm a YouTuber. What kind of videos do you do? Cool, what kind of videos do you do? She unscripted. You should really check out her channel, Asami. It's amazing. I think the best videos start with the river one. You know, the controversial one? Oh yeah, the Kitawa River Runner. Didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So, the Renner River is cryptid and it's only known for a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Katawa River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Pulls out her phone and shows a clip of something in the river. You know, despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of the creature's head. Relative body proportions, you're pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that. Some folks say that it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it would be at least twice the size of any beaver I've ever seen. I had some people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from local wildlife sanctuary. Gretchen, it was a mountain lion. I could smell the sting from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was. I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Looks like a big cat. It's got those little cat ears right there. Avery, maybe it's a mountain lion. No way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack's quote. There's no reason one would be swimming in a river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There are always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kinda like a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly! Some exotic pets owners set free, and now forever roam Gatapra, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. Brief quiet settles across the table. Gosh, all this talk about work reminds me how behind I am. Thanks for the biscuits, Avery. But I think it's time for me to blow this popsicle stand. I know what that means. It's time for a good long walk. Stella slides a turn towards Avery and squeezes out of the booth, Gretchen in tow. See you around, Asami. Doubt happy I'm around if she ever needs me. I should probably get back to it myself. Hope you have a nice stay, Asami. You are alone in the booth. Stella's already paid, but doesn't mean you can't leave a tip. Should you, though? Leave a tip. Reaching your pocket to pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and quarter. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. Hanging out with Stella managed to pass some time, but there's still plenty of daylight left. Maybe it's worth spending more time exploring the town. Alright, this is where I'm going to make myself my coffee, and I'm gonna be right back. So y'all enjoy some clips, and I'll be back momentarily. She may be a fairy, but she's a dangerous fairy.
Fuck. Nice.
Oh, he has poison.
See if you can throw fire through the hole. If you, that might. Oh yeah, heal first. You're getting pushed, or at least they're gonna try res their boy. Throw it in the corner. Oh, you beautiful bastard! That was a wonderful clutch.
Thank you.
I mean, I've always had an inner girl, but I prefer being inner girl. I should stop before I get myself in trouble.
It's a little bit annoying. It makes sense, but it's annoying. Alright. Let's hit church. Oh, we got people coming up on this compound. They're coming up from the left. From Blanchett.
I'm sending you a party invite. It might.
I killed your buddy, killed your buddy, killed your buddy. Stab. Ow! Alright, they're a bit faster than me. So, quick stab. Roll. Quick. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Alright. Fuck!
Suki. Just
Ow! Fucking rude.
Don't you mean meow?
Fuck! You're right!
Oh, it's starting.
Hey, look, the man's got a fucking point.
This is a catastrophe.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a catacular experience for us all.
God. So it begins.
Oh. Holy fuck. Oh, I hate that fucking enemy with a fucking passion. It's the worst fucking enemy to ever exist.
Whoa.
going to sit here and watch the world burn around me as the world ends.
The world has burned.
Alright, where's pretty lady? Pretty lady, hold me.
It's too late.
I disconnected from server. I'm like, there you are, pretty lady, hold me. Disconnected.
Amount of weapons on this scanner bar.
Even Steve could have won with those cards. All he can say is hey-o. Shut the fuck up, Steve.
Alright, I have locked it too.
We must make sure that you do not appear here again. Bailiff, whacking pee-pee.
So I saw that you had that weapon, but it didn't do the fiery thing. Why? I saw.
This is the best bro to get rid of these fuckers.
Are you gonna have? Oh my god! I just got clipped. Oh.
In here. Attacked him.
Wow, isn't that irony right there? Grab him, push.
Just let it happen!
So close, just arc it a little bit more.
Okay, I was going to get you, but the summit is just beelining.
Oh, I fucking got this boy. Okay.
Why did I just do that?
Killed one.
Oh.
Where? Just up there?
Come. Whoa.
translated it because I'm dyslexic. So I immediately assume that I'm not right. Dildo! Oh my god, I love you! Ah, yes. Right after you were appreciating my giant babadonkers, the boobers, if you will, my mummy milkers.
Oh my god! He fell and he killed me!
I don't really like any of them. So let's not do that.
I want the German guy's fucking pistol. The little derringers. It's on a little spring in his sleeve, and he just whips that shit out and blasts people.
Damn it!
There.
I died
Well.
my own.
Gotta survive for a second longer. Throw grenades at him. Throw grenades at him.
No, just focus on surviving. Don't let him get next to you. Rocket boy, he's right on you.
Oh my god, there's a hole. Dive into the fucking thing. Get in there!
Oh my god.
You live to fight another day, Helldiver. Gamer.
You gotta be proud of me for that one. Fucking jeez.
W gamer moment.
Here, I'm actually gonna do something.
I think we got people.
Yeah, there we go.
People, close. Okay, that works. I think it's a solo.
Yeah, there's no one else here. I'll keep watch for you for a moment.
You put me in an awkward position, like the back of a Volkswagen.
Over here on me. Head on the back one. We're split up intentionally.
I hit him with the frag, but he didn't die.
Boss is still alive. There's a guy up top in here standing with you, and then another one across the way, which I'm trying to get.
Got him.
Got the other one.
Oh fuck! Who just killed me?
That's a slimy.
Oh, wait, was that you? Oh, fuck.
That would be Astral.
God damn it.
Just as an FYI.
I'm so lame.
You
I
said
did. I was
none of
calling
the-
it out. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
I said that was a Sami before you shot.
It's fine. It's fine. Good shot though. Head top of head.
Yeah.
I don't need to be trained for that.
Oh damn, M80. Yeah, I had no fucking chance. Where did you get M80s, Astral? Fuck.
You blame Sue, give you that. There's a
Man, I'll blame Sarah.
A derpy dildo. What a fucking name. I love you. Welcome to the stream.
A derpy dodo.
Oh my god. Fuck my life. Why am I like this? I'm sorry. Don't ban me. Don't ban me. I hope killing these little fuckers. Oh, it does wake it up! Does what's going on? Ah! It wait! Killing in the babies wakes him up!
Wait, what the fuck? You aim and melee. Or aim and shoot.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I have Leo. I just like died because I got stuck in a tree. The game killed me because I got stuck in a tree.
I'll show you a precaution. I wonder.
Oh, Sam fucking left me for that. The intrusive fawn one.
My ace is ready. Prepare the loo.
It's a really dangerous game of not accidentally killing a Sami.
I'm doing my dodge and weave, but my weave doing dodge and
I'll hold a Sami for you. Come here, come here.
Hold it down, tie her up. Get the shibari.
Paddling a Sami. A hunter, yeah, a hunter must hunt. Oh, look, a bounty. Asami, quick, to the bounty, it's your safe zone.
Leave, cease. I didn't have a regen shot or anything, and we've got.
Hey, I'll do it once. Do it for free once.
Anybody want to become a unicorn?
I'm not already.
Man, unicorns can always be more horny.
Oh my god.
Alright. Hey, beautiful. Why am I bleeding? That took a fucking while. Not that way.
I'm trying to take out this Eye of Sauron while I'm here, and it's fucking.
There's no Eye of Sauron that will be defeated today.
Well, I fast traveled.
Swim, you got it. Call me in. Call us in, coach.
Do you see what fucking happened there?
Yeah, we need in the hell. You make fucking die.
Oh, you're kidding me. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you killed me.
What?
You killed me.
Okay, my bad. Jesus fucking Christ. Man. I blame the UI. I blame the UI.
Oh.
Also, Sway, did you want to play games with us?
You got a friend.
Respectfully,
You're hot over there?
Oh yeah. I'm having a blast.
There's a dark castle one that we can do. There's also an ice one. No, you can't just be picking me up while I'm looking at levels. Ran. No, I don't think you can get away with this. Get back here, I'm gonna pin you so hard.
You'll fucking try. You'll fail.
Get back here. Prepare to meet your
Actually, if I'm going to make a moaning sound, I should do it properly.
yeah. God damn.
Up until 2, it's in 4/4, and I think it actually changes its beat rhythm when it gets to 2.
Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that.
Oh my god. Sorry, I took a little while. I now have a nice large coffee full. Well, nice large mug full of coffee. Alright. Let's go to the general store. That was a bit. It was a bit, but like, I made myself something to eat. I warmed myself up by eating it while I was waiting for my coffee to brew. And I have a full cup of long black. All percolated. So, kind of looking forward to it. Going to the quaint little general store. Not as put together as some of the others you saw along your journey. It needs to reflect the state of the town. It seems to reflect the state of the town. With its meager offerings of dented canned goods, neglected tourist trap trinkets, it feels like an old place that's slowly limping its way to the modern day.
His marriage to Emily
My TikTok that I was watching started playing. Because I was watching one while I was making my coffee. Lagging behind just enough to be eternally unfashionable. The rundown country ambience clashes terribly with the goth woman behind the counter, who has been eyeing you with something between curiosity and dawning horror. I skipped something. Dialogue history. Oh my god. You're clearly trying to say it quietly, but you of course heard her. You're only two people here. Fare thee well, fair maiden. Talk to the clerk. Hi, are you looking for something in particular? She's gorgeous. Your number? Teehee? You said, oh my god, when I walked in. So do you also know who I am? Yeah, you're Asami. Nobody thought you were actually going to show up. It's like Bigfoot just walked in. Kanika. She's cute. And I should quickly use my skills for this and put one on for the run, depending on the traits I get. That should do. Don't like this town. Don't like that everyone knows me. Nika, I know exactly what you mean. Everyone here has known me since I was a baby, so I'm a perpetual teenager to them. You're lucky your mum got out before you even had to deal with that. I'd better get out too before one of these old fogies sitting on the porch telling grown adults about something they did when they were 10. Did you get away with fashion like that in a rural southern town? What, like they're gonna try me for witchcraft? Sure, I get a weird look sometimes, and there are definitely some ladies in the town who have made it their job to save my soul. But there are way too many hippies in the hills to be concerned about what I'm wearing. And my mum is queen hippie, so I'm probably the least witchy person I know. Everyone my mum talks to might as well be wearing a pointy hat and carrying a broom. Doesn't sound like you're very fond of this place. No, I'm not. I've been here long enough for a lifetime. But getting out is always easier said than done. What do you think of Tabitha? Friends, are you guys friends? I don't know, I just met her. Or she's being a little mean. Try not to take it personally. That's just Tabitha. Good luck with her this week. I mean it. The stuff she and Caroline used to say about you, well, it doesn't bear repeating. My aunt used to talk about me? What did she say? Yeah, Zozo? Can move the mouse. You want to... Don't step on the keyboard, madam. Eh. If you're gonna settle in, settle in. Otherwise, I'm gonna kick you off. If you really want to know. That you and your mum were stuck-up city people who thought you were better than the town, that your mum was a, you know, for having you out of wedlock, and it's good that your mum left because she was going to drink away all the family fortune, that she would just say anything. Never believed a word of it because I heard what she would always say about my family too. I knew nothing that came out of her mouth was worth anyone's time. I think most people in the town knew that. However, Tabitha is not most people. I'm sure she believed it all. I don't envy you having to spend a whole week with someone who thinks poorly of you. And she's just genuinely difficult to be around anyway. Feel like the first normal person I've talked to. The only person you've met is Tabitha. Anyone would seem normal. I'll take that as a compliment, though. Oh, Zozo. Why are you so cute? Hey? You precious baby? What did you need to? What time to go? If you're looking for something exciting, you definitely came to the wrong place. The only restaurant in town is the diner. The only real place to hang out is probably the library. There's the gas station for what it's worth. There's a bar, but it's not exactly a place you want to go. It's a dive that's always full of miners. I'm pretty sure someone at the diner is throwing a party this weekend. In case you want to go hang out with a bunch of strangers the day before a funeral. If I were you, I would just wait out the week, read a book and hope the day passed quickly, then go back to your life and forget you were ever here. Probably should buy something while I'm here. Oh, sure. Chips. Bridge the counter. That'll be $1. Hey, before I forget, probably important and crocodile bill. This customer's chips are now yours. For the chips, I'll see you around. You don't need to thank me. Look out there. I'm being polite, you silly lady. You find yourself on Scarlet Hollow's desolate main street once again. Looks like the sun's finally starting to set. Maybe you'll see if a sleepy southern town like Scarlet Hollow has a vibrant nightlife another day. But you feel ready to head back to the estate. Go back to the estate. You return to the dirt road. Beginning of the trek towards the estate. Silver Octagons, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So cute. Unfair. I just want to touch your floof. Blessed be. Sun sinks deeper into the horizon. The sky is flooded with orange and pink hues. The shadows around you darkening, stretching over the path. Mountains seem to make the night come quickly here. Their rounded keels blotting out the dying sun prematurely, casting valley the scarlet hollow in eerie autumn twilight. Had a long day, been traveling, meeting all these strangers. The dusty bed that awaits you back their state is starting to sound. You pause mid-thought. Something is standing in the tree line, watching, trying to be very still. Cat, and a very big one. Is this what you saw in Stella's footage? And see you there, you know. Each to watch the tree line, it made silent. Just because you can speak to animals doesn't mean animals always have to speak to you. Keep going to the stalemate. You continue down the path toward the estate, turning as you go to maintain eye contact with the creature. Neither you or it blink. The foliage in the tree line snaps and crunches as you walk, matching your pace. It would seem like the creature you've encountered is intent, stalking you. Becomes you. Becomes you. Becomes you, becomes it, becomes you. And it emerges. Honest goodness, mountain lion. There's something horribly wrong with it. Blood that runs, blood that runs and runs, becomes itself, becomes nothing. Takes another step toward you, gruel leaking from its slack mouth. The gardener cannot tend to empty soil. Sick, let me help you. Not sick. Sees everything clearly. Dashes forward with surprisingly speed. Ears back, paws glinting. There's heavy thump as it connects. You find yourself tumbling forward, pitching over the side of the road, rolling downhill. It's disorientating. You find it almost impossible to stop yourself. The incline too steep. Every attempt ending more scratches and bumps from the rougher terrain of the mountainside. Finally land with breath-stealing thump in a small corpse of trees, battered and bruised, bleeding from the thorny shrubbery, but not dead. Eyes are closed. You need them open. Doesn't bother trying to hide now, peeping down into the clearing with killing intent in its wide yellow eyes, ready to finish what it started, and then evening air is pierced with the sound of gunshot. Mountain lion is gone in a flash, leaving a thin trail of blood behind as it pierced the dark woods beyond the path. You gain bearings, you realize that your chips are gone. Must have lost them in your fall. I nearly had the thing. And I nearly had you too. Who the hell and what are you doing out here looking to get shot? The hell was that thing? Mountain lion been after it all day. Wait a tick, you seem awfully familiar. Looks you up and down with its good eye. Ain't you that Scarlet kid everyone's been saying wasn't gonna show? I apologize for my brusqueness. I'm sorry for you and Tabitha's loss. Call me Duke. No need to thank me for saving your life. Duke seems to think for a moment, glancing up at the darkening sky. Better not keep walking around on your own out here. Not with that thing on the prowl. I hate to think anything might happen to you without me around to save your skin. Tell you what, tag along with me till I finish what I'd started. I'll be sure to get you home safe. I'll wager Miss Tabitha would appreciate somebody looking out for you. There's something wrong with that mountain lion. Probably got the cancer, had all of them lumps. Doesn't mean it's any less dangerous if I had to guess. It's more deadly than ever now. It sees death coming for it, as you know. When's the last time you heard of a mountain lion attacking anybody, especially this side of the continent? Pretty decent spark roll, but not really what I want. You're one of the lucky few, so don't go ruin it by going off and dying alone and look after God did you a favor. Yeah, let's go get after that thing before it hurts somebody else. Damn right, let's kill that son of a bitch. You and Duke make your way into the dark woods, following the trail of blood Matt and Lion left behind. Before long, the sun has completely set the two. You find yourself in the total darkness. Though Duke has a flashlight, he used it sparingly, letting you both adjust to the starlight ahead. Every sound feels deafening. The two pick your way through the underbrush. Every snapping twig would be the deadly paws that hunted you. Every rustling leaf heard vicious attack. Though you know deep down it's probably nothing but squirrels and shrews. Still you hear the unmistakable sound of something large shifting among the fallen leaves. Gotcha. The old man quietly steps forward, gun held at the ready. What the hell? Duke, you scared me. What are you doing out here so late? Stella, I'd ask you the same, but I know that you were slinking around after dark. You know how close I came to putting a hole in you? But you didn't. No harm, no foul. Hey, Sammy, weird to see you out here so late. Does Tabitha know you're with Duke? Think of a mountain lion. Oh, what a smell. There's something else mixed in. There's something fake. Could drive a dog into madness. Makes me want to bite and tear. She thrashes in Stella's arms, but Stella holds her close, feeling her frenzied attack. Whoa, calm down, girl. You know Asami. Oh my, I do apologize. How unladylike of me. I simply can't stand the smell of those things. It's so hard to get hold of her when she gets like this. Sometimes it feels like she's only geriatric when she wants to be. That's right, little lady. You're safe as long as you got your mama looking after you. Unlike you, Stella, you decide to keep on doing whatever you're doing out here. I think you'll find these woods ain't agreeable tonight. The Sammys here had a run-in you wouldn't believe. Just go home and save all of this for another night. Wait, a run-in? What kind of run-in? Was it supernatural? Like I said, you won't believe it. Now put that goddamn camera away. I was attacked by a mountain lion. You know, the kind that didn't... Yeah, the kind you said didn't exist in these parts? Oh, I see. She'd been trying to fill your head with her nonsense, too. Not nonsense, it's... Don't you get started, Stella Richmond. We both got here. We saw the damn thing. It was a mountain lion, plain and simple. No ifs and buts about it. I just did a whole video about them and found no evidence and that they exist out here. Eastern mountain lions are extinct. There hasn't been a sighting in decades. There hasn't been a sighting in decades till now. Your friend damn near got eaten by one. You don't want your last video to be found 20 years from now next to a pile of your bones in the den of some long dead creature. You best get out of these woods. I know it's frustrating, but believe me, she is never gonna believe. No, I know it's frustrating, but believe me, she's never gonna believe you about this mountain lion. That would be so cool. No, it would not. Your mama and daddy would be spinning in their graves hearing you talk like that. Yeah, if they ain't around to stop you, then I'll take responsibly. Go on, eat. In Kazuma, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Old man shoos her away. Fine, fine, I'll go. Wait, take me with you. You should stick with Duke. I wouldn't want having to come all the way back to my place before heading back to this estate. Is that so? You ain't saying that just because you were planning on going home at all. And we fully intend to keep on wandering here looking for chunkumbungas or what have you. Of course not, Duke. I'm gonna go home. I suppose time to go. So long, darlings, and good luck with that wretched pest. And with that, she starts back down the path, leaving you and Duke alone in the dark woods. There ain't no getting through that girl, and she put her mind to something, I swear. Damn, we've been stopped too long now, Hip's starting to voice complaints. There's an overlook just out this way. Let's sit a spell. I brought a few videos along, if you're peckish. You find your way along the narrow path and emerge on a rocky outcropping overlooking the dark forest. The sky above is smeared with stars more than you have seen before. Yuka interrupts the serenity of the scene with his old man grunts, folding his creaky joints as he settles on a nearby log. He starts wrestling through a small pack. You hadn't noticed he was pulling out some beef jerky and a couple of beers. At least it's a nice night, even if the circumstances leave something to be desired. Help yourself to jerky, eyes full of beer. I was planning on having both cans myself. But I suppose I can be convinced to spare you one. Oh, have some of that jerky. Damn straight you will. You take some laborious bites of the jerky, straining your jaw as it fights back, but you manage to tear off a leathery piece. Not especially flavorful, but it's very satisfying. Like how you imagine old-timely war rations might taste. Hey, thanks for saving my life. I really appreciate it. Seemed like divine intervention. I was there and there when I was. I wish I could have gotten the damn thing for good. Though I hate to have to drag you around the woods all night. 'Cause you're loud as hell. Like you said, why are you worse than that gonna come to the funeral? That'd be Miss Pearly Ann's doing. She was never the kind talking about your side of... Never very kind when talking about your side of the family. Bless her heart, and God rest her soul, of course. But she told everybody your side of the family had sworn off Scarlet Hollow. Then everyone who lived here, so nobody around these parts thought they'd be seeing much of you. Remember, you think you catch something in the tree line out of the corner of your eye. Before you can see anything, it's gone. Me to feel like we're being watched right now. Just nature, you'll get used to it. At least no, I didn't do my dirt. If you think of Tabitha, you can be honest. She said that is how I have a bad word to say about her. I think she knows the value of hard work. I think she and your whole family have been the lifeblood of this town for far longer than I've been alive. And they're the whole reason any new jobs come out this way. That ain't some tourist bullcrap. You have the scholars to think that this place ain't a glorified theme park like that in some other towns I could name. I don't want to be some local flavor character selling my produce at some cheap farm stand to some folks in the city who think they want some homegrown goods but get nervous when they see a brown spot. So I'm grateful to Miss Tabitha, and I'll hear no slander or no good name. Like, you can sell a girl way back. What do you think of her? What do I think? She's a nice young lady. She's been through a lot in her short time on this earth. It lets this conspicuous silence fall between the two of you. Think about her parents rolling cave. Are they both dead? Yes, they are. God rest their souls. Takes a quiet, contemplative sip of beer. You seem like you have more to say about her. Ain't my place to say. Move on. I was wondering, how did you find me? Been on that thing's trail all day. I got myself a personal vendetta. Been after my chickens. I've seen it on my property a few times now. The next day, I've always had a bird or two missing. This bird are like family to me. I raised them for my eggs. They know me by side like I'm their daddy. So it means something to me when some creature sets their sights on my hands. That thing shoots to the top of my enemies. And I suppose it sees some commonalities between